Hey folks, this is Mike Petralia. Right here, Mike is of CLNS Media, and he covers the Pats.
I do.
So Mike, first of all, the Pats. What's the score? Super Bowl 53, Rams versus Patriots.
I think it's going to be Patriots 31, Rams 21. I like Tom Brady in these situations. I like Bill Belichick. And I just think the Rams are going to have a difficult time getting to Tom Brady. He gets rid of the ball very quickly. And unless the Rams can replicate what the Broncos did with Wade Phillips back in the 2015 AFC Championship, or what the Giants were able to do in Super Bowl 46, I think Brady's going to have an ability to move the ball at will for most of the game and put up 31 points.
I got to ask you because the Patriots, when they lost to the Giants at the 2008 Super Bowl.
Right, 42.
Yeah, 42. I got the entire last drive on video. The Plaxico Burress catch.
Yes, when Ellis Hobbs was man coverage
right,
on.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. They were playing.
New Englanders will never forget that.
No, and they were playing two safety, single high safety.
They actually playing cover zero because
Yeah.
they had a safety blitz.
Yeah, that's right. And coming off the weak side. Yeah, right, right. And completely missed. Question.
Yes.
During that game, I was really shocked that the Patriots, as you remember, they ran the table that year until that game. They did not use their vaunted short passing game. They threw deep, or tried to.
Yep.
And they played right in the hands of the Giants and Michael Strahan.
I agree. And
Do you think they'll do that this time?
I doubt it. The other thing I think they might do to counter Aaron Donald, who is arguably not only just one of the best defensive players in the league, one of the best overall players in the league. He loves to get upfield. He's very aggressive from the middle of the defensive line. He's going to try to get after Tom. They may play a trap game, allow him to get upfield, and then run draws. In Super Bowl 42, if you ask me, had they run 2 to 3 draws in that game and they were at all effective, that would have slowed the Giants down a little bit
definitely.
and kept them honest.
Absolutely.
So I think what you'll see the Patriots do this time around is try to keep Aaron Donald and Ndamukong Suh, along with Brockers, a lot more honest and keep them off Brady.
What do you think they'll do defensively to stop?
So I think it depends on the health of Todd Gurley. And I think what the Patriots would like to do defensively is confuse Jared Goff at the line of scrimmage. They use the playground defense with one defensive lineman, sometimes no defensive lineman down, and try to confuse Jared Goff pre-snap. Because what Sean McVay likes to do is give Jared Goff the freedom, the flexibility, even though he's only 3 years in the NFL, of calling the play at the line and calling his protections at the line. Well, if he calls a certain protection and it doesn't match with what the Patriots are going to present post-snap, Patriots could blow up a lot of plays.
It's a little hard when you can't find the mic, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Where's the mic, man? He was. Yeah, you're
correct.
Right.
And I think that could be a big part of what the Patriots try to do. I think Trey Flowers could have a big game. I love Trey Flowers' game. He's the most consistent Patriot defensive player. So I think, Patriots will have a good chance to get after and pick their spots with Jared Goff. But if Todd Gurley is healthy and the Rams can get their running game going, which the Steelers did back late in the regular season, then the Patriots will have trouble controlling the clock. Remember that the 2 playoff games the Patriots have played, they have gotten the ball first, they have marched right down the field and scored. The Rams want to avoid that happening on Sunday.
If the Patriots win, where does this victory, or would this victory place them in sports history?
That's a great question. I would say in sports history, they'd be among the 5 greatest sports dynasties of all time. Because if you win 6 Super Bowls in, what would it be, 18 years? That's pretty phenomenal.
It is.
And in this particular sport, built for
and 2 in
parity.
the last 4.
So they would have won 2 in the last 3.
Right.
They would have won 3 in the last 5. And obviously have been to 4 Super Bowls in 5 years. So
Yeah.
it's
Now, what if-
unprecedented.
What if they lose?
Then I think, there's still a great NFL dynasty. But when you're talking about overall sports dynasties, this Patriot team is approaching, in my estimation, the Yankees.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I really do. Hey, I got to ask you about.
I got to ask him about Aaron Hernandez.
What are your thoughts about what happened to Aaron
Tragic.
Hernandez?
Like what Bill Belichick said. Very
Yeah.
tragic, very,
Could anybody see this coming?
not really. Not to that extent. I think
Yeah.
I think they thought in the right environment, a lot like Josh Gordon. They thought, put him in this system and keep a close eye on him, and we can have him under control. Otherwise, Robert Kraft would not have given him the 4-year, I believe, $40 million extension
Right.
that he did.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have happened if they didn't feel confident. Not just Belichick, but the entire organization feel confident that they had a good beat on the guy.
Right.
But sadly, he had many, many demons, and
Wow.
just there was nothing I think that they could foresee coming to that extent.
It just seemed to go unbelievably out of control. I couldn't believe what I was reading. couldn't
Well,
believe what
I
was
think
seeing.
part
was
of
like,
that
wow.
part of that was the mental mental part of his breakdown, right? I mean, people like to focus on, obviously the crimes that were committed, but this is a guy that was very mentally unstable.
Yeah.
And that to me is really where the problems began with Aaron Hernandez.
Now, on the other side of the spectrum, we have Tom Brady. What is it about Tom Brady, in your view, that makes him the greatest of all time?
His preparation and his competition, his inner competition. He is the most competitive player that I've ever covered, easily, in 25 years,
Wow.
26 years of covering Boston sports. But when you ask teammates about Tom Brady, it's his competitiveness and his drive, unlike any other they have ever been around in any sport.
Hey, so how do they find you on social media?
At Trags, real simple, TRAGS on Twitter.
And Mike Traglia. Hey, thanks a lot, man.
You got it. Thank you.
That was lots of fun. A Pat's expert. Appreciate it, man. You got it. Like to see it.